So, the Fate of Iberia DLC has dropped. I hope you've been enjoying playing it. I have been having some fun messing around with it a little bit. Um, I wanted to do a guide on just making the Kingdom of Aragon since it's not obviously in the game. Like, you have to create it or you have to take a decision to create it. So I wanted to show a little bit off on that and then just play through it. I've been doing it within one lifetime pretty regularly, and so I wanted to do it. You could make it simpler if you wanted to. If you just wanted to play as any character, you could definitely make this simpler, but I thought it would be fun to play as one of the characters they give us. Excuse me. And so we're going to go with Gouffre the Hairy de Barcelona, and he currently is the Count of Urgel or Urgel. Sorry, especially if you live in that region. Feel free to correct me. I want to get it right, so you can tell me how to say it, and I will get it right to the best of my ability. So let's read about Gouffre. He is Catalan culture, which I want to show off this culture a little bit. I like this culture. Maybe it's just me, but I really like playing in this culture. Faith is Catholicism. And the backstory is when his father and uncle were butchered by the Duke of Toulouse, the Frankish king took their lands, leaving Gouffre and his cousins destitute. It's been 20 years and the wheel turns. Reappointed to his father's lands, Gouffre's scheming cousin and he is a schemer. Does it show him on it? No. He is a schemer. His intrigue is always pretty high. His scheming cousin has likewise taken back his birthright, and their new liege is a cousin of the man who killed their parents. So my current liege is the cousin of the guy who killed my dad. So frankly, I don't like my liege. You of all people know that fortunes can change in the blink of an eye and crave a more secure prize. Barcelona. And we actually don't crave Barcelona. We actually crave Aragon. So we're going to get that. So let's get into this Gouffre playthrough. All right, so we start off with Urgel. We actually have 3 titles. All right, and they're not bad as far as development. Things are not bad. You got Barcelona down here, which is the capital of the Duchy of Gothia. Now let's check our player character out because I want to show off some of this. He always is these traits. It has never switched. He is consistently this. The only thing that I've ever seen really dramatically shift is his prowess. Like, it could get down into the 11s, and I've seen it as high into the 20s, low 20s. So that seems to switch, but everything else seems to stay pretty much the same. He has 3 titles to start out with, but I want you to see this. He's got plenty of claims down here. One is the Duchy of Gothia, because that is what his dad had. He has a claim on the duchy. So our liege has the Duchy of Gothia. And as you can see, our liege also has a lot of the Duchy of Languedoc, but he hasn't created that title. So if we take this, we take all of it. So that is a key point to remember. We also have these out here. So don't forget, there's some islands out here that you can get that as long as you got the money to take some ships there, they can be fairly easy to take. And then we have these 2 over here that are actually our cousin, and he's a 20 intrigue. I told you he's a sneaky little guy, and he already hates us. I'm not sure why he hates us. He's a title claimant, and he's our rival, so he just hates us. So to form the let's go to decisions. To found the Kingdom of Aragon, you get 350 prestige. You adopt the Aragonese culture, and we'll talk through that when we get there. You will be able to choose whether or not to copy cultural pillars from Catalan or to Aragonese. That's interesting because I do like the Catalan culture. If you completely control Valencia, it will drift into Aragon. Same with Gothia and Navarra. And Saraquitza. I destroyed that, I'm sure. But all of those get their name reset into the Kingdom of Aragon. It costs you 200 gold, so just something to remember to save up when you're getting close and just to show off these duchies. Basically, if you get Gothia, so your current liege, if you take him over and then take this, you can form Aragon. So it doesn't take a lot to get there. You have to defeat a lot of lieges, and just also to show this off, hang on, there we go. we are in West Francia, so even when if we can get the Duchy of Gothia, we still eventually have to defeat the Kingdom of West Francia to get our independence to be able to form the Kingdom of Aragon. So those are all just factors. So let's get into our lifestyle chosen. So we got strategist. I'd rather get gallant, but we'll take it. That's just how it goes. I am going to choose the authority focus. The reason I'm going to do that is for the control growth. I know that there's plenty of other added bonuses here, but I need the control growth because I'm not thinking long term as much as I'm thinking take as much as I can, as quick as I can, and control it. Get that control up as quickly as possible so that we can keep taking more ground and not have to worry about a bunch of peasant wars. And the better control we have, the more levies we have, the more taxes we have, all that stuff. So we'll probably go gallant to start out with, and then we'll come back to here. Like at least these first four, the four that are great and gallant. And then we got to get married. Now what I would suggest when you're getting married is to get the best possible stewardship you can. The reason is you're a 7, so if you can get, like here, if you can go steward route, you can get 2 more holdings right away, which lets 3 more fall under you. And when you're trying to defeat other people, if you have more holdings than them, you're going to have more levies than them. So it's a good way to go. I'm not thinking long term here, but I kind of like the fact that she's a better diplomat and learner than Huela. So we'll go with Alfrith. We're going to marry Alfrith. I know that doesn't give me alliances, but let me show you why I don't care as much about that. Is because we can marry off our brother and our 2 sisters to get alliances. So we just want those alliances to help us at least in the early phases of things, so we don't care about that. We do need a physician. Our brother could do that. Sure. We'll go with our brother. And then let's make sure our consulate is about as good as we can make it. So we have a 13. Can he do anything else? He's a 13. So let's swap them. And then replace this guy. Make sure he's not good at anything else. Yeah. We'll go that route. And we actually have a good bishop. Alright. Development. We will develop our county. We will train our commanders, hopefully, and get somebody good quickly. And then one other key thing that you've got to do is you have got to marry off your courtiers, and especially your women. Go matrilineal and get the absolute best prowess people you can get. Okay. So that should help that out. We've got, this is another thing, consistently we get 200 light horsemen. That is very regular. And then what I would say is look and see what they get. Horsemen and pikemen, which isn't really helping us much, but we'll probably go light footmen just to counteract something. Of course I will collect it. Who pays for their own wedding? So let's see. We've got 6 knights, 781. We've got plenty of that. We also have plenty of prestige, which is something very critical. So let's go after our cousin's land. Start off with our claims. And look at this. It only takes 9 prestige. That is crazy how cheap it is right now. So we're going to go after him. I don't think... Yeah, he doesn't have any allies, so I don't think we're going to have any problems here. You will lose a lot more knights in this. Whether they're captured or killed, it seems that I go through a lot more knights. One other thing I wanted to do. We need to sway him. Because we need our church holdings for sure. Winner! Alright, that one's done. Oh. Okay, so that Al-Andalus is getting all broken up. While they're doing that, let's attack our liege. Hey, remember what you did to my dad? So we will go after the duchy for 75 prestige, which is wild, but I'll take it. We can call our allies to war. I will call you. I will call you. I will call you. And I'm guessing our house member won't. Yep. He can't because he's part of our liege. So let's pull this back here. We've got to hold out a little bit and wait for our allies. So we do have to hold out just a little bit. We'll probably lose this one, but I'm trying to stall until my allies can get here. You know what? The other thing we haven't done. Ooh, I also need to show you one other thing. So if you want to play longer term, you need to go innovations and you need to click on plenary assemblies, because if you can get a higher crown authority, if you can get to that limited crown authority in your traditions and pillars, you can enact high partition because you have Visigothic gold codes. You can also enact equal gender law. So that is a big deal. But you got to get plenary assemblies first, and so you do have to focus on it. I'll just do it. This war is taking a lot longer than normal. There we go. Hey, look at that. We have the Duchy of Barcelona. Lots of ransoms accepted. Okay. 216. Let's build some farms and fields. Continue to get control. Let our manpower go back up, because that took a lot out of us. See, the other thing is, like, I could revoke his title, but I can't because I have limited crown authority, and I can't go up because I don't have plenary assemblies. So that plenary assemblies, if that was something different, man, it would be so awesome. Like, you could move so quickly with this guy if you had that. Now we have to look for weak moments with these guys. So he has no allies, which is really good, but he has really tough Oh, he's got mercenaries. How much loot? For 4 gold, not worth it. Alright. And we just keep growing. And let's attack. Whoops. I do not want to arrange marriage. I want to take your land. Alright. No allies. Let's take him 29 prestige. He hired he hired mercenaries. Well, we'll just wait him out then. He hired the mercenaries. I can't attack again anyway. I got a truce with them for 4 years, so we'll just wait. Alright, got that one. In the meanwhile, how's Navarro doing? So they have a peasant war going. They have a Catholic uprising, which actually they have more than the defenders. And they have a sheik on their side. Makes me actually want to attack them really badly. We're going to do it, and we're going to call Klingenberg. None of these guys like us very much. Let's do Klingenberg. And there's that. Alright, how close are we? We got a little ways to go still. So, we're getting close though. Another thing you can do is you could take Barcelona from your liege and then eventually go after his duchy, but usually when that happens, if you take this, he will switch his duchy and he'll actually release you. And if you get the duchy, he'll create his own duchy over here and just kind of let you hang out over here as your own person. So you can get it if you want Barcelona for yourself, but then you will lose the duchy. It'll just kind of happen that way. So it's up to you. Okay, we can go after this dude now. Struggle clash. Alright, Marshal of Aquitaine. Does that mean that... Yes, it's split off. Okay. Just easier to get independence. That's all I see. Winner. Even when you have your dudes, you lose. Alright, apparently I can go for his claims. So we'll do that. Never rally the troops. One down. Alright, that's done. Yay. Took that for my relative. He has no allies. We are going to destroy you. Close. Okay, can we can attack him. Can we get all of it? I think all but one. Oh, are you kidding me? One little county. We can't get him. Let's take this. We got the snowball going. Let's keep the snowball going. Let's go to August. There we go. Men in arms. Boom. I need my gold to declare the Kingdom of Aragon. Alright. Let's do independence. There we go. And we're independent. So close. And are we there? Now we're there. No allies. Let's take it. We can found the Kingdom of Aragon, our home, our kingdom. As king, you have new duties and responsibilities. You will now be expected to regularly hold court, solving the disputes of the realm, and letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. Mayor Guslabert of Lavia is looking sternly at me in a direct, almost lecturing way. Perhaps there is also some surprise in his eyes. He starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House de Barcelona. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I've taken the liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. Alright. We'll enter right now. So we've got prestige, renown, and vassal limit. And prestige, renown, building construction, and court grandeur bonus. Nice. Alright, so these are the options you get with the Aragon Kingdom. So with the creation of the Kingdom of Aragon, I have triggered a flourishing expansion of Aragonese culture in the towns and cities of my realm, not just in our heartlands of Aragon, but Barcelona too, spreading the influence of my newfound people far and wide. And yet, I can't help but miss some of the ways of the Catalan, and they have some good culture stuff. Its time at the center of my life may be over, but with my influence and station, it need not leave completely. These people are my people, and they are enough. So we adopt Aragonese culture. We discover innovations from Catalan culture. The creation date of Aragonese was reset, and 3 random counties in Aragon, the culture changes to Aragonese. We're going to do this just to show what Aragon is if you embrace all of it. All right. Let's put up our banners. Barcelona house banner. That looks good. And there's the dynasty banner. Let's look at it. So very much looking nice. Looking nice. Like it. Very much so. Okay. Let's see what is our rank. Grandeur. We're 28th in the world. So we're doing okay though. So let's look at the Aragonese culture. We know what Catholicism is. So the Aragonese culture is a bellicose. That is their pillar or tradition. So mercenary, prowess, men-at-arms, levy size, all that works for you. You have the Vulgar language, Iberian Vulgar, Aragonese aesthetics, martials, men only, and then Iberian heritage. The Visigothic codes stay with you. So whether you go Catalan or Aragonese, you still get the Visigothic codes, which is why the plenary assemblies is such a big deal. I just don't have it. I can't switch to it right now, but 307 years. That's why it's a big deal if you can get it. Martial admiration, right? So you got knights are more prone to get injured. We got ritualized friendships. You got scheme power to be friends. It automatically gives you the befriend scheme. This is a great way to get specific characters into your kingdom. Mountaineers, I would probably trade this one out at some point for something else. And then state reasoning, monthly income while at war is more, but your friendly fatal casualties is much less. So that is what the culture looks like. That is, and there you go. You got the Kingdom of Aragon right there. It's our de jure part. So we added this into the de jure because we couldn't get Navarra. That's okay. We didn't need to get Navarra. That wasn't the goal. The goal was to get Aragon, and we did. So hope you enjoyed this guide on how to make the Kingdom of Aragon and kind of some of the cultural dynamics that come with it. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you check out some of the other Fate of Iberia stuff as we play through it. And I'll see you next time.